expert.
Among all the potential long-term strategies, nuclear fission is one of the few energy sources able to provide base electricity generation at a low cost without additional emission of greenhouse gases, while contributing to the diversification of energy mix, reducing energy dependence and guaranteeing supply security. In the 70s of the 20th century, France decided to diversify its energy mix and enhance its independence by developing a nuclear industry for massive electricity production, a choice it still upholds. Today, with 58 reactors generating 80% of its electricity, France is the first country in the world for the use of nuclear energy. Nuclear energy is a substantial part of French energy policy, and it will remain so despite the Fukushima tragedy. That does not mean that France refuses its responsibilities. At the International Conference on Access to Civil Nuclear Energy held in Paris in March 2010, 1 year before Fukushima accident, President Sarkozy placed safety among our top priorities, calling to make it a collective priority. And last week, during the European Council in Brussels, that was reassessed by all the head of government in the European Union. In that respect, France pursues its commitment in building an EPR, a reactor of generation 3+, which meets the highest safety requirements, and in welcoming the EU request for stress tests. Considering that safety shall be at the highest level in all its nuclear installations, France decided to extend the scope of these stress tests to all nuclear facilities, not only power reactors, but also fuel and reprocessing facilities, as well as research reactors. Slovakia, as France, has made, in a different historical context, ambitious choices regarding nuclear energy. The nuclear production capacity, which has been developed for more than 30 years, provides about 56% of the country's electricity consumption, making this source a major component of the country's energy policy and ranking Slovakia in second position in the world for the use of nuclear energy. Therefore, there is no coincidence if Slovakia and France inaugurate today a common research facility, the Victoria Loop, aiming at improving nuclear safety in nuclear power plants. This facility and the associated program emphasizes the continuity of the successful cooperation which began more than 10 years ago between IRSN and WES. Worldwide, only a few countries are involved in the study of difficulties which could result from long-term debris effects on filter efficiency in case of a loss of coolant accident. Among them, there are France and Slovakia. And I would like to congratulate all the experts involved in this program and the board of the two companies for this long-term successful cooperation. Safety means an efficient management and compliance with safety rules, but it also means exchange of best practices, continuous training and education in order to deepen knowledge and to increase the competences of engineers. The French embassy at its modest level also contributes to cooperation between France and Slovakia. Since the signature of the strategic partnership between our two countries in September 2008, the embassy supported the organization of 5 seminars on nuclear engineering designed for Slovak junior engineers and students. Finally, let me wish that France and Slovakia will continue to work together to support the development of nuclear energy in the European Union by promoting the principles which guarantee a sustainable and responsible use of this energy, research at the highest level of safety, security, non-proliferation, and proper management of radioactive waste and decommissioning. Thank you very much for your attention.
So, good afternoon, Excellency, ladies and gentlemen. So, it's really an honor for me to be here during this event, which is really important for all of us. As it was said by Ambassador of France, nuclear energy plays for our country a very important role. It is a part of our energy security, and it can be used, as it was shown in Fukushima, just in the safe manner. In this case, if it is not used safely, it will represent burden for years. Slovakia, in this context, has its own experience, and therefore safety plays for us essential role. I would like to say that it was said that we are between those where nuclear energy represents a really huge part of the country's production of the energy. Despite that fact, it's difficult to compare Slovakia and France. So we have 4 units in operation in France in 58, so it's really much more higher. And also, I'm really proud that the small company from Slovakia is a partner of IRSN in this difficult job, because, again, to compare the number of employees in this area, so it's almost, even the difference is higher than the one which is in the number of the units which are in operation. Therefore, I would like to wish both companies, both partners, to have really fruitful research on this facility, which can give us other insights to the safety of the plants, and it will allow us again to increase the safety of our units which are in operation or under construction, and that by this we will also fulfill the goals which are here in Europe, very common all time, to strive to upgrade the safety of the nuclear power plants. So therefore I wish you really fruitful research, and I hope that to the future we will have really very useful insights to nuclear safety, and that we will be able to build on these results and to further upgrade the safety of our units. Thank you.
Tak vlastně všetko sa dá ovládať cez tento operačný panel dotykový.
Make hole in the bar. Also the buttons and for control the access. This breakdown also is part of the
Precipitate can occur, and the next.
So we are on the moon now.